think you are live, it says. Now let's see if it pulls up on my computer in front of me. Yeah, there I can see myself. Wow, I look crooked. Trust me, I'm not crooked. There we go. That's a little bit. Well, no, that's not any better. Trust me, I'm not crooked. Let's cut that volume down so that I don't hear myself talk. All right, guys. I'm watching myself right now, but that's okay. When you come in, well, today's live is all about just talking, answer some questions and answers about Tokyo, Disney, and Japan, and myself in general. Let's see if anybody actually comes in first. I'm waiting. If not, it's okay. This is my first time ever trying to live stream from home. So, to be honest, I wanted to be in the parks today. Today is the coming of age day. Let's see, January 10th, the first Monday. No, is it the first Monday? Second Monday? All right, hey, Zim. Welcome in. Okay, you can ask more than one. I'm going to be here. I'm just testing this out to see if, it's actually going to work. I'm I'm not June. I can't entertain like he can, but, I'm here to answer some questions about Tokyo Disney, myself. Hey, Albert, welcome in. How far do you live from the parks, and how often do you go? That's a good question. It depends. If I drive, it's about an hour and a half. If I take the train, hour 45 minutes. I go as often as possible. I've actually been more during the pandemic than I have recently, but the problem is right now there's no annual passes, so it's hard to pay that price. Well, actually, it's not bad compared to the States. Ticket here is about $85 for a day ticket, so you know how much they are in the States. What's up, George? Welcome in. Glad you guys are coming in now. I try to go about 8, 9, 10 times a year, maybe more. If I have an annual pass, it's about once every 3 weeks. But yeah, that's it. Yep. Anybody want to go to Tokyo Disneyland? I'm hoping everybody wants to go to Tokyo Disneyland, Tokyo Disney Sea. I wouldn't come right now. Well, you can't come right now. That's the problem. That's another reason why I'm on here today, just to talk about the fact that things are locked down. Hello, Lotse and Lux. I hope I say that right. Hold on. Wait a minute. Do I know who that is? What was your first Disney experience? My first Disney experience was Walt Disney World. It's the Wilderness Campgrounds back then, 1972. I don't remember much, but my mom, she has some video of me throwing a temper tantrum in the parks, and she still reminds me of that all the time. So that was my first Disney experience. I grew up on Disney. Watching Disney movies, all the classics, things like that. What was that was the year I was born. Oh, Zim, yeah, you're younger than me. I was born in the 60s. I'll just say that. I was born in the 60s. June was born in the 50s, I think, but I was born in the 60s. What's on your Disney bucket list? My Disney bucket list is to go to Shanghai. I was actually scheduled to go to Shanghai. I've got a friend that lives there. She's in England right now, but her husband's still there. And I was scheduled to go to, we're thinking about going to Shanghai, and I want to go to Shanghai. I guess I want to do Paris too. I guess I want to check them all off the list, but I'm not so much interested in Europe. So there you go. Yeah. Albert, the store, I appreciate you watching the store vlog. we have a lot of stuff that you guys don't have, but then again, you guys have a lot of stuff that we don't have. And I think the prices there are more reasonable, especially on things like lounge flies and things like that. I would love to go to Tokyo Disney, but that flight so far, it is quite a long flight. I don't know exactly where you are, Zim, but yeah, it can be a long flight. But if you fly to LA, then it's not so bad. And if you do a layover in LA and then or Portland, either one of those, it's not so bad then. Will you ever come back to Disney Orlando? Lots and lots. This is why another reason I'm here. I'm scheduled to go to Orlando in June. Okay, I've already paid everybody on this. If you know me, I'm already paid for being on the Disney Wish in June with my Disney Life family. But the gates are shutting down again, and I don't have to cancel until March. It's a frustrating thing. Don't have to cancel till March because that's the final payment date. And I'm not going to cancel until the very last minute this time because I'm hoping. So yeah, I'm scheduled to go back, but I'm only going to do one day in the park there. I'm only going to do Hollywood Studios, maybe Animal Kingdom if I could run over there. But only want to cover the attractions that I haven't ridden, like Rise of the Resistance and some of the Pandora stuff. Do you ever see them bring a Galaxy Edge to Tokyo? Possibly. I mean, I would like to see a Galaxy's Edge in Tokyo. There is a back corner, a small corner in Tokyo Disney Sea. It would actually kind of fit the theme of Disney Sea, which is Disney Sea is Society of Explorers and Adventurers. So, space exploration, I guess. They could shove it in that back corner, but it'd be a smaller version. I don't see a Rise of the Resistance ever coming to Japan, but it might. But we have our Fantasy Springs opening up next year. Next year. So I'm looking forward to that. Been to all parks worldwide. Just need to do the cruise in Alani. Ross, you've been here? You've been to Tokyo? Really? When are you coming back? Cruises are the best. I will say the cruises. For me, the cruises, okay, remember, this is just my opinion, okay? Hey, Mike, thanks for coming in. My phone chat and my little tablet chat are behind each other. Just my opinion, but the cruises have kind of replaced the magic that used to be in the parks in Florida. Nothing against the parks in Florida, nothing against them, but I only see what I see on the internet, and I see too many fights. I see too much frustration. I see too many crowds. I see prices being jacked up and things like that. So, I think the cruises have always been my ultimate thing, the ultimate trip. Now, my home park, I don't consider that a vacation, a trip. That's a day trip for me, so that's a little bit different. Yes, going to come back after the COVID stuff. That's good, Ross. Let me know when you get here because I'll come out and meet you at the parks, even if I have to take a day off or whatever. I'm a pretty good tour guide. Hold on, I'm not in the center of this picture. Hold on. How do I get in the center? All right, let's turn this a little bit. All right, there we go. I'm sitting in my living room and I slapped some posters on the wall to try to look nice. If coming to the cruises feels like the castle on the sea. Yeah, they do. PC. Yeah, yes, exactly. Let's see. If coming to Tokyo or just Japan in general, is it possible to get around anything done without being able to speak Japanese? Yes, it's not as bad as you think. A lot of especially in the parks, a lot of the staff, the cast members, I should say, they speak enough English to help you out. They'll help you get around. There's all the signs are in English, even at the train stations, things like that. Now, if you're out in the general public, you point at pictures when you go to a restaurant, and you might not get exactly what you expect it to be, but it's an experience anyway. It's an adventure. The fights in the crowds, yeah. Oh, is Alma? Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Alma, well, all 5 foot of her. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah. Oh, ride the Shinkansen, Ross, is awesome. But I'll tell you this: travel within Japan, it's actually cheaper to fly with Shinkansen, unless you find a rail pass deal. It can be quite expensive. It can be very, very pricey. Now, I'd suggest taking the Shinkansen down to Osaka, doing Universal Studios. I've never done, believe it or not, 23 years in Japan. I've never been to Universal Studios. Now, I've been to Osaka for work. I've been to Nagoya for work, which is close by, but I've never done Universal Studios. Yeah, but I've heard it's worth doing, but it's a lot smaller than Florida, of course. We will get the rail pass there. Yeah, yeah. I would definitely suggest getting the rail pass. Not all it won't work on all Shinkansens, but it will work on most. When we go to Universal Studios yeah, I'll go with you. It's not close. Okay, here's the thing. Tokyo Disneyland and Universal Studios are quite far apart. Osaka is on the other side of the country. Now, Japan's not that big, okay? You think of the West Coast, essentially, and maybe add Alaska for Hokkaido, I don't know. But it's not that big. And it doesn't, you can fly there or take the Shinkansen, but it's still a couple hours, 3-4 hours away, depending on how you go. So it's not an automatic trip. Thanks, Albert, for watching the food vlog. Yeah, that jaga butter. I'm telling you guys. Now, it's a twice a year thing. Jaga butter is high calorie. You're talking, I'm serious. There's probably 10,000 calories on that thing, especially if you add mayonnaise. But it's for me, it's to die for. And you might die after eating it. Might have a heart attack. Hi, Donna. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I'm actually surprised I got 10 people in here watching. Well, I should say 9 because I think one of them is me. I can get 14-day ride in 30 days in green cars and business class for 5. Yeah, that's actually a good deal. Business class and the green cars, especially around Tokyo. You want to take the green cars if you're going to travel in the morning because otherwise you get those pushers. The pushers are the people who actually cram you in there. And they've tried to control it a bit during COVID, but it's still pretty bad to ride the trains in the morning in Tokyo. I try to avoid them if I can. Yeah, please. If it would hit the thumbs up button. If there's anybody here who hasn't actually subscribed, I think everybody has. I appreciate that support. Yeah, I appreciate anything y'all can do for me because I'm just trying this. I don't know what I'm doing, but and in fact, I'll be honest. I was a little nervous doing a live stream from home this morning. I was like, what am I going to talk about? Who am I going to talk to? I'm talking to a camera because the only ones here are the dogs, and they're laying down there asleep. They might bark in a minute, but I woke up this morning and I said I got to talk to somebody, because this whole I don't want to talk about negative things because I'm not a negative person. But how can you go from like a week ago, like maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, how can you go from having like 7,700 cases of COVID? Yesterday, Japan had 8,000. And I know that's nothing compared to the States, but it just, bam, it just hit me in the head. So, yeah. Welcome in, Solo. Good. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, everybody. I have an Eaton card registered, so I get. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe you give me some discounts and. Well, actually, no. I get paid for travel, so that's one of the only benefits for work. Donna wants to know, how long have you been in Japan? I've been in Japan for 23 years. Now, having said that, even as of yesterday, last night, my wife looked at me. Now, my wife speaks fluent English. I would say that. She says no, but I say yes. she looked at me and we were trying to have a conversation about, I said something. She misunderstood it. And she's like, even after 23 years, you still don't speak enough that we can't have a conversation. Yeah. So um, that's frustrating. I mean, I speak Japanese. I can go out in the community and I can communicate with people, but it's not proper level Japanese. And I can read hiragana, katakana enough to understand where I'm going. I've got some kanji in my head, but not a whole lot. But now, if any of you guys come to Tokyo Disneyland and you want the tour guide translator service free of charge to the Disney family, then you know, no problem with that Japanese. Okay. Wait, English is confusing. Yes, Andre. That's what Kiyomi says. English is very confusing. And actually, when you think about it, it's more confusing than Japanese. Japanese, the structure wise, is actually a bit easier in my mind, even though it's a higher level language. It's a level 4 language, and English is a level 2. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's frustrating. But 23 years, I agree with her, Ross, that I should speak more. But the thing is, she loves to study. I did my time at university. I've got degrees. I've got 4 degrees. You know, I've done my study time. I don't feel like I need to study anymore. And also at my age, I'm a little bit lazy on the study side. But she loves to study. And so that's why. Do you speak English or Japanese at home? We speak, I'd say 80% English and 20% Japanese. It depends on the situation. Um, Most of the time English because, and here's the thing, and not I love my wife. Kiyomi's my wife. She's not here, so I can talk about her a little bit, even though I don't think she'll ever watch this back. But Kiyomi wanted to speak English at first, but then when she gets frustrated, she wants to speak Japanese. Kiyomi is correct. We are backwards for everywhere else. So kudos to those that are multilingual. Yes, I agree. You know, I wouldn't qualify. I can't even speak English. I wouldn't qualify myself as multilingual, but I multi-survival lingual. Yeah, maybe. Hey Regina, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, um, I will go for about at least an hour. You know, talking about Japan, answering questions about Tokyo Disney. How about myself? Now, you guys are welcome to ask me questions about myself. I consider most of the guys in here family. You know that. So, how did the flagship store make you feel? Uh, I also enjoy your local store and the castle. Shibuya is the castle. I don't get to go down there very much. My local store is my every Thursday trip. I don't vlog it much. I should probably vlog it more. The flagship store, I had an image in my head of being huge, giant. Now, it was a nice store. I enjoyed it. I've got pins I got to straighten out for some of you guys on here. My old brain, I've got to go back and see who ordered the pins. But it didn't meet up to the expectations that I expected. You know, I was expecting some huge grand store. It was nice, but it wasn't as grand as I thought. Hello, Todd. Yeah, my major issues is the do's and don't and in a cultural context in Japan. Certain gestures can get you in a lot of trouble, so I have a very distance. Yeah, this is true. Culture is different, but the thing is, 90% of the culture here is going to be accepting of your mistakes. You know, your cultural mistakes. Uh, but if you're with me, I'll correct you. I'll let you know, or at least what I know. To be honest, in my house, I know probably more about Japanese culture and more about Japanese mannerisms than Kiyomi does. She works in the base. She works in the American military base, so she's exposed to American culture every day. And yeah, I love that shirt. Thanks, Regina. This is I love this Bessie shirt. I've got the hat too. I just don't wear a hat inside. Usually, sometimes I do. But today I'm just going with my hair, and it's seasoned brain, get to 100 and you get to be old one. I'm already old, Andre. I'm already old. I mean, I got 2 grandkids, and hopefully more coming in the future. Although I hope my youngest daughter doesn't have any more, but if she does, she does. I love her. Doesn't matter. But yeah, let's see. What I like is the 3 floors of Disney. Yeah, 3 floors of Disney items is amazing, especially in the castle. What I want them to do is open back up the ticket booth. Well, I want my annual pass back. I want my annual pass back, but I haven't had an annual pass in 2 years now because of all this mess. Uh, but if I do get my annual pass back, my wife knows Sundays you won't see me. I'll be in the park. Kilby loves Disney. She'll go sometimes, but she doesn't go in to get an annual pass. Yes, I will start. The stairs are amazing. Hey, Regina, the famous Raleigh hand slap. Ross. Oh, hey. Okay. I'm caught up. Okay, I'm good to go. I'm actually doing good keeping up with chat. You see me looking down, it's because I'm reading on the tablet. The phone, I can see it. But yeah, hold on. Did they cancel the annual pass? Annual pass minimum Japan too? Yeah, right now in fact, for the last 2 years, you have not been able to get an annual pass at all. Period. And that's because they're trying to control the numbers of people who go into the parks. Because I will tell you this: depending on what time of year you come, and if you're going to come to Japan, ask me first, because I'll tell you there's some times you don't want to come. You don't want to come during Golden Week, which is the beginning week of May, end of April. You don't want to come during Obon. I promise you, those are crowded. Let's see. Oh, what happened to annual passes there? They just canceled them. They'll come back eventually, but it's going to be a while because Japan is a very cautious society, more so than the United States. Not to generalize or categorize any country, but it is more careful about things. How about food and restaurant streams in the future? Whoa, hold on. I missed one. Once I retire and move in the shed behind Regina house, I'll be going to. Zim, I've got a shed behind my house. It's small. It's not Regina size. Regina size. Has a whirlpool. Regina's shed has a whirlpool, but mine, you could stay in there for the summertime. Let's see. How about park food and restaurant streams in the future? That's on the list, Ross. It's actually a really good plan. The only reason I haven't done that so far because right now the restaurants are taking reservations. It's really a complicated system. Believe it or not, even though it works smoother than Genie Plus there, it's more complicated than Genie Plus at the moment. Now, when you normally come, it's not that bad. Yeah. I now have a key. Okay, you have a key to what? Oh, you have a key annual pass. There was in the rest of the county. Then you mean the mansion shed? Yep, exactly my opinion, Andre. Yeah, Regina's shed is bigger than Regina's shed is probably bigger than my house. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. I live in a 3-bedroom, living room, dining room, open floor plan house with now. Japan houses are different. The toilets are separate from the bathroom, and that makes sense to me. I don't want to poop while I'm washing. That sounds disgusting, but yeah. We had food festivals. Yes. What is good? Oh, welcome in, welcome in. I'm not sure if that's June or Rachel, but either one. I love that you guys are coming in, stopping in for a minute, and saying hello. Oh, both of you are in here. Well, thank you. Thank you. Wow, I feel honored. Yeah, I feel honored that you guys actually came in. But yeah, so talk about a house. My house, even though it's small, it is small compared to American houses. I have no land. I have 2 parking spaces out front, which I barbecue on, and my house is expensive. Property prices in this country are ridiculous. For the price I paid it for this, or am paying for this house. We won't go into details. I could buy a beachfront house in the States, in my hometown. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Cloggers equal loggers. All right. So yeah, so I was like I mentioned at the beginning of the vlog, I wanted to go, not vlog, live stream. I wanted to go to the parks today because today is coming of age day. Now today would have been a very special day to be in the parks, because all the 20-year-olds, like young men, young women are wearing, like especially the young women are wearing kimonos to the parks. Now, kimonos really fancy. $6,000, $7,000 kimonos to the parks. Now, I don't think they ride a lot, but they, it's a good picture spot. So that's why they go on this day. So today is why I'm at home, coming of age day. That's why. But I didn't get to go. So, that's it. Let's see. Yes, Dre. I'm keeping the world over. So, let's see. I cannot see. Health is wealth, and you got to keep. Yeah, I agree. But if you want to keep healthy, don't eat a jagla butter. I mean, well, eat it if you want to be happy, but happiness equals healthy. So yeah, eat a jagla butter, but I only eat it twice a year, so that that's why. And everybody watched the food vlog. They were like, "Why didn't you get the cheese on the stick?" Well, I go to 7-Eleven, get the cheese on the stick, or the chicken on the stick, or, I mean, the convenience stores in this country are incredible. Yeah. What was that, a private event? Was that a private event? You talk about the coming of age? No, it's an open event. It's an open, but they're limiting. Again, it's hard to get tickets. You have to have a reservation. And I wasn't able to get tickets. I tried because I was going to live stream from there. But I'm actually glad I didn't, because it looks a little bit cloudy outside. But that's one of that Russell's Ice on my bucket list. That's actually on a I don't know, it's not a bucket list thing, but it's like maybe a coffee cup list. Is to go on coming of age day, because I've never been on coming of age day. One day I'm going to get to go. Is coming of age day event a separate or special type of event at the park? It's not a separate event, but they do have special parades, special character costumes. It's the only day you're going to, well, I won't say the only day. Let me think. It is one of the only days that you're going to see Mickey and Minnie dressed up in the full kimono, and which also makes all the characters wearing their full kimonos. Somebody asked about what is the festival like in the park or around town. Which festivals? The food festivals? Okay, right now Japan's on Corona mode, okay? COVID mode, whatever you want to say. So it's slightly different, but normally there's lots of summer festivals. There's lots of New Year's festivals, things like that. You go to the shrine. Good luck on that, Ross. I hope you test. I almost said positive. Test negative is what I meant. Yeah, that's what I mean. I haven't. Here's the thing. I've never had a COVID test, yet. I've been lucky. I haven't had any health issues with it. But at this point, and I don't want to talk about COVID a lot, but at this point, especially watching the TV and stuff like that, the question used to be, do you actually know anyone who has COVID? Okay, now the question these days should be, do you actually know anyone who hasn't had COVID? And luckily for myself, I haven't. But yeah, good luck on that. But the festivals are great. Hope you test positively negative. We don't bring negative in it. Us try not to. I'm trying. I try to live. Everybody knows, if you watch my vlogs or my videos, I always say, be kind, be positive, be you. And I always try to actually live that. Now, being kind is easy. Being me is kind of easy, except with the wife, because I sometimes I feel like I should be better myself. But being positive isn't always the easiest thing. Okay. Thanks, Albert, for clarifying that. We don't have like a food and wine festival, flower festival. We have events. Okay, so it'll be like the Easter event. Easter's probably the biggest event. I don't know why, because nobody celebrates Easter, but we have probably the best Easter event that I know of. It goes on for months. Way past Easter, goes into June, and we got a little character called Uso Tama. It's an egg with rabbit ears, and they have their own parade. They have their own music, everything. Then we have the Pirates Festival event in Tokyo Disney Sea, which just has a big on the harbor show. Unfortunately, all the harbor shows now everything's so small. So yeah, give Tokyo Disney a little bit of time before you come, because you'll be coming like, that's it. We're slowly getting there. I mean, the Electrical Main Street Parade just came back, and I was so happy to see that. Oh, okay. Does Tokyo Disney have food and Wi-Fi? Nope, they don't. But you can drink in the parks. Not as I will say, it's not an Alma level drinking experience. Uh, for those of you in the know, but we do have like special cocktails and things like that in the parks, especially Disney Sea. I think you can only get no, you can get cocktails in Disneyland too. Uh, why is somebody hiding? Okay. Thanks for, I don't know why, but thanks. I appreciate that, Zim. That'll be good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. That's why you guys are here, and I appreciate that. Yeah. No one needs to drink to almost level, yeah, almost level, unless it's, yeah. But how, yeah, my wife and well, my wife doesn't drink cocktails, she drinks beer, but she could probably, it's Russian, bot, and accent. Uh, yeah, thanks. Just, I trust you guys to take care of all of that. Is there Universal Studios in Japan? Yes, and we have a Harry Potter section in Japan. It's smaller. It's much smaller than America. We have some of the attractions, but we have something you guys don't have, but I think you guys are getting. We have the Super Mario World, which is very interactive. Now, I haven't been there yet. I'm waiting to go with somebody, no. Well, it's going to take us there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll go with you. I'll definitely go with you. Just let me know. Unfortunately, Japan right now, no. But yeah, I will do a video when I get to go. Kiyomi and I, we do our anniversary trips every year. The last few years have been Tokyo Disney. This past year, we stayed at Tokyo Disney Hotel. We want to go to Universal, but that's probably a 2-day trip, 2-night, 3-day trip versus just overnight. Is that the new level of drinking from sober to Alma? Yeah, from sober to Alma, if you drink that much. I was at Alma level the other night though, and but I didn't wake up with a headache then. I was fine. But this morning I had a little bit to drink last night with dinner, which dinner had curry, and I woke up this morning like with the headache like crazy, and it was like, okay, oh Lord, help me. So, but anyway, Universal Studios. Now, PayPal, Wally, no, we need a video of Universal. Yeah, if you guys want to pay for me to go, I'll go. Well, are y'all planning to go on a cruise this year? Andre, okay, let's talk about the cruise. My cruise is paid. The Disney Wish cruise with the Disney family, it's paid. It's been paid. I've been paid probably before anybody else. I have my room. I can show you my ID. Kiyomi, unfortunately, has made the decision. Albert, I'll answer that question in a minute. That she's not going to go because for 2 reasons. She's worried about Corona. She can't take the time. Well, 3 reasons. She can't take the time off of work that I want to dedicate to go to the United States. And we have 2 dogs that are a little bit older. So she's not going, but my sister is going to go with me. Having said that, I've got to be able to get out of the country. Okay. Right now I can't. Well, I could, but it's complicated. But I have up until March something to cancel, and I'm not going to cancel until the last minute. So, God willing, and it's in His hands, to be honest. What He wants to do is what He wants to do, and that's fine. I follow that. I'll be on that This Life cruise. If not, I'll try it again. What you drinking? Well, Tracy, I drink a lot. I drink Chuhai. Chuhai is a Japanese drink. It's really good. And after that I drink whiskey mixed up. Is it true that they drive Mario Karts in the street? Yes and no. They used to, but then a lot of foreign, what they call gaijin, are called foreigners. It's not the nicest word for foreigners, but it just literally means foreigners. Just kind of went crazy, and so they kind of canceled the service, and you can't do it anymore. Is there a D23 event there in Tokyo? Yes, used to be every 2 years. It got canceled in 2019. No, 2020. Yeah, it got canceled, and it's supposed to be in 2023. If there is one, I'll be there. I've been to 2. They're a lot of fun. I don't think they're as big as the D23 events there, but there's a lot of good information and a lot of good presentation. No need to show receipts. What I meant was just like, it's frustrating for me, Albert, that I've got this trip that I've paid for. I've canceled 4 cruises to get to that trip. And and I don't want to cancel it. You guys do not know how much it's going to tear me apart if I do. That positive's going out the window that day. Send you amazing energy so you can make the cruise and enjoy happily and healthy. I appreciate it, Andre. If I could go, because it's not only that. Here's my plan for that trip. My mom lives in South Carolina. We used to live in Georgia. Now she lives in South Carolina. I haven't seen my mom in 5 years. So I need to go see my mom, check on her, make sure she's okay, see my family, see my sister. Then the plan is to go from South Carolina to Orlando 2 days before the cruise. Spend 1 day in Hollywood Studios and our Animal Kingdom. And then get on the cruise and then fly back. It's just complicated. What's complicating thing is you need this test before you fly out. You need that test to come back. Then when you come back, you have to do a 2-week quarantine in your house currently. And while I'm at the point that I'll do that, and even though I'll lose money, I don't care anymore. I need to go on that cruise. I need it. I need to meet you guys. I need to be with family. I need to be with friends, which I consider you both. So, D23 is a great expo. It's funny. We looked at D23 from 2019. So much fun. I've seen you guys D23 videos and vlogs, and I would always wanted to go to one in California, but I've only been to California one. I've never been to California Adventure. I went to Disneyland when let's see, how old am I? Probably 40 years ago. So I haven't been back in a long time, but I have never been to California Adventure. D23 is in September. Andre, I hope that everything is cleared up by then, or at least controlled by then. I live in a country that is a lot more cautious about it, and maybe I'm overthinking it. But just looking at what I see going on there, maybe I think it's crazy. I mean, yeah. you guys are going in September, June. That's great. I wish I could go. Well, if all this cruise gets canceled, maybe I will go. If I can just get out of the country, just get out of the country. Yeah, prepping for the trip now. You already packing this? Well, okay, I know what you mean. You're trying to clear the credit cards so that Rachel can fill them back up. That's what you mean, prepping for the trip. Uh, I appreciate it, Andre, and I'll make sure to contact you and let you know when I do get back to California. You know, I've got friends in California. I've actually, I tell you what, when I do get to California, I've got friends that are Club 33 members in California. Now, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I can contact them, try to get some lunch in there. You know, I've never been in Club 33 there. I've only been in Club 33 once here. You know, there is a Club 33 here. But yeah, forget it. Being a member. No, I'm not Regina. June, we may see you there at Tawana. Don't know yet. Yeah. We all see that Ray can not shop. I am, to be honest with you, let's talk about Ray and Tokyo for just a minute. And I love Ray with all my heart. You know, I do. I'd do anything for her. You guys, I would. I'm a little concerned about the budget and June's back when they do actually get over here to Tokyo, because I guarantee you Rachel may not come out of the shops. I could see going home with 40 popcorn buckets, you know. You got Universal Studios in California. I know there is one, but is it anything like the one in Florida? Yeah, I guarantee you, coming over here. The thing is, the merchandise here, number one, I think it's better quality merchandise overall, especially popcorn buckets. The variety is better. I mean, you guys have a lot more Spirit jerseys, bags, ear. Well, no, we have the same ears, so we actually have more ears. But overall, I think that we going shopping here is a better experience. I mean, and the merchandise is crazy prices. You know, the popcorns are a bit pricey. I mean, the new, if you haven't seen it, Frozen has a new popcorn bucket out at Tokyo Disneyland. That's the newest one. And it lights up like the Beauty and the Beast. And it's about $30 roughly. So that's a bit pricey for a popcorn bucket, but the quality is better. Let's see. We might be good in them shopping streets. Might be good in them shopping streets. A large, there's a medium here. Oh, you talk about in compared to California or here? I mean, I just think some of the popcorn buckets, especially, and some of the ears that we have. My bad. If you don't know my bad habits, Tomy car, the little toy cars, I can't resist them. And they just came out with a new Buzz Lightyear attraction, Tomy car, and it's $22 for that little car, but I've got to get it. You know, my shelf is not full enough, so. Andre, you're about right. We are very vibrant color. Now we do have here's the problem with shirts. I'll wear this shirt. This is the largest shirt they will sell you. It's a 3L, 3L. So if you're any puffier than a 3L, you can forget getting a shirt in the resort anyway. You know. Yeah, but we do have lots of hats, you know. Although I did send June some pictures of some New York hats the other day. Yeah. Anyway, what do you guys have breakfast? I had cake. I had birthday cake. Don't tell Kimmy that. I did. Well, you know, that's the best breakfast there is. Chocolate cake. I want cake. Give me the chocolate cake. Anybody know where that is from? Or I can't do it, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's the best cake. It's got eggs. Yes, it got milk. We got it covered. Cake. Yeah, I had chocolate cake, Andre. Um, a friend. I didn't get a birthday cake. I tried not to eat cake. I tried. And I don't get cake very often. But I went to a friend's house a couple of days ago. She had been in Florida, actually, in Orlando, in Tampa, for some cancer treatment. And she came back to Japan. And yep, Cosby. That's right. Yeah, Bill Cosby. Yeah, that's what yeah. The cake one and the dentist one, two classic Cosby skits. I love them both. But I went to her house and she made me a cake. And then she said, "You want to take the rest of it home?" And Kimmy looked at her and no. And I was like, "Yeah, no, yeah." I brought a big piece. I brought a big piece home, but that big piece is now finished. You know, you mean Dad is great? Yeah, that's it. That's it, Zim. Thanks. Dad is great. He gives us a chocolate cake. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, as long as it's not Jello. Well, I don't know what was in them Jello pudding pops. I worry about them now. Cosby, back in the day, classic, but can't touch that subject these days. Yes, the dentist. Yes. Yes, the dentist was classic. And I tried to explain that to my dentist the other day and trying to explain that to a Japanese dentist because she dead in my mouth. And I was like, yeah. Wait, what did I come back to? Laugh out Cosby. Yeah, George, welcome back. Yeah. Gabriel English. Oh, I'll have to check that out, Ross. Send me a link. Good morning, or what time is it in Hawaii there? Aloha, Hawaiian Disney Mama. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just in here talking about Tokyo Disney and myself and Japan in general, answering questions, doing this from my house. I'm surprised my dogs have been this quiet. It's afternoon in Hawaii. I've got a friend, Hawaiian Disney Mama. If I ever get to Hawaii, I've got a friend who owns two houses on like a mile from Waikiki, so that's where I'll be staying. Even though I'll go over to Alani, I'm not going to pay those prices. I'll just go visit for the day or whatever. I am doing good. I'm much better now that this is working out a little bit better than I thought it would. I was thinking here, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna come in here, one person. I'm gonna talk to myself and a mirror and my dogs and maybe one other person. But it's been good. I've enjoyed actually doing this. I may do it more often. Please come visit and let me know. I will let you know when I am in Hawaii. And I want to do the local things. My wife wants to do the shopping. I want to go to the pineapple farm and things like that. I've never been. She's been to Hawaii a couple of times. I've never been to Hawaii. Um, you know, someday. Too humble about what? I was so nervous about coming in here. Wally Hive is here. I appreciate it, PC. Donna wants to know what the weather is like right now. Right now, it's cloudy and it's not so bad as far as temperature. Probably in the mid 50s outside, which I know that's cold for some people. But the other day it was snow. It was in the 20s and it was snow and it was a mess. Yeah, thanks, Hawaiian Disney Mama. I also want to, I've heard about some like places to eat there. So I want to eat some Hawaiian, authentic Hawaiian food. Although I'm not a fan of loco moco. Okay. I'll say that now. I just don't like raw egg. That's not me. Plate lunch it up. Well, yep. Okay, Andre. Yes. Okay, I'm caught up again. Do you see much Disney Atlantis gear at sea? There is some. There's more than other parks, other places for sure. There are some pins, some Disney Atlantis pins over near 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Our 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is so cool. Now, I miss the original, but I wouldn't want to be stuck in those submarines these days. But yeah, PC, I like Loco Moco if the egg is solid. Me too. Oh yeah, if you guys, anybody who comes to Japan, Hawaii, Disney Mama, just contact me. I will meet you at the parks for sure. My job allows me, essentially, I can eat. It's not so difficult to take the time off, so I can actually. Locomoco has a fried egg, not raw, but a fried egg. When you say fried egg, doesn't the center remain raw and runny? I mean, I don't know. That's how we have it here, but yeah, yeah. But no, I'll meet anybody out in the parks who comes over. You know, I can. The one thing is, when people go to the parks with me, I say, okay, do you want tour number one, tour number two, number three? Tour number one is we just go have a good day. We walk around the parks as if we were best friends, and you know that's great. And I love that. But tour number two, then I start giving facts about the parks, and I got a brain that, as far as trivia goes, uh, you know, I can give a lot of information. But then tour number three is trivia, and then I added the questions. Then we give hidden Mickeys and all kinds of things like that. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. You guys just come over, right? And we'll just have fun. That's the thing. And when June and Rachel come over, they can live stream from here. Here's why: they can use my phone. So we'll if once they get here, they could do a live stream from here for sure. Uh, so that maybe that'll get them to come. I don't know when they're coming, but yeah, hopefully soon. Tour one, good. Day with Wally. Yeah, that's good. Tour was true. Yeah, that both. The one thing is, some people, especially my wife, she says, Wally, you're talking too much. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to know when that rock was found and where, before it was put. Yeah, it's just bad habits, Yeah, I mean, and then translation, I get you around the park. I'll get the reservations for everything. I'll take care of it. Anybody who comes, for sure. Andre, yeah. But for me, I talk way too much when it comes to Disney. Yeah, and I drive people absolutely crazy. Having said that, I've got a vlog that I'm working on. Well, okay, I want to finish up the live stream and in about 10 minutes, because I do have things to do. Not that I'm not loving this, but I've got a vlog coming out that I'm going to work on this afternoon with one of my really good friends, Nikiana, and we went and back in December. And I'm slow on vlogs. Editing takes forever, and especially when you don't have the spirit sometimes, or got things to do. But that vlog has a lot of information. I spent the day piling on information that she wanted that. So you wouldn't drive us crazy. We are Disney. I appreciate that. Yeah, Disney people usually are accepting of the fact that I, talk too much, but some people aren't. Yeah, good to go. Good to know. June, the other day when you did, if you're still on here, I don't know if he's still on there. When you did, I just watched the vlog with the cruise. When you did the Disney music trivia, seriously, was that just name the song, name the title, name the composer? What was it? Because Disney music is my thing. If you don't know, my background, my educational background is music education. And that's where I'm in the education business. Not so much music anymore, but that's where I started. So Disney music is my thing. So, but yeah, I want to know. I really want to know because I was listening, watching the vlog, and I was like, oh, I heard that song. Bam. Okay, I know what that is. That was easy. Oh yeah, I would PC. I'm coming to Disneyland with you then because I want to know all the facts. I mean, I know a lot about it, but so it was name the song and movie. Oh, okay, that's easy. We would have got how many? 30 out of 30. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Because I was listening, and it was funny because I was listening to Brooklyn, and she was telling you guys what it was, and you were going, really? Yeah, half the time she was right. So that was great. It was name the song and movie. Yeah, June was flustered from all the food and no water. June, I don't know how you guys eat that much on the cruise. I mean, I love to eat. I love to eat, and I would, if I get on the Disney Wish, I ain't holding back for that. If I get on there, and like I said, it's paid. It's paid. I ain't holding back, but I watch you guys, and I'm just like, ooh, wow. How do you get 16 desserts? But yeah, so that's it. All right, guys. So I'm gonna wrap up in about 5 minutes. I'll do this again because you guys made it special for me, and I appreciate it. That's for sure. But I'm gonna wrap up because I do have to. Tomorrow's back to work, and I have to do some training with a new teacher tomorrow. Got to train them how to do the job, and then yeah, we were gonna speak. So I hope it happens, man. I cannot tell you how much it. I'm just gonna say this: this Disney Wish cruise means more to me. But I have a fear now. After watching the vlog when you guys had June and them had the CVC trouble, I have a fear that when I get there, and it's a long way, it's 18,000 miles to get there. And I have a fear that I'm going to get there, have everything I need, and I'm going to go up there and test negative, what is it, negative, positive, negative, whatever it is. I know that's negative thinking, but that is a fear that I have. And if I do, the boat ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna sink it. I'm gonna sink it. That's for sure. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that to family, but hey, I'll be like a water skier right behind it. It's gonna be like this behind the Disney Wish because you ain't getting rid of me that easy, you know. F's in the chat for F's in the, oh F. Rain just came back from London. You'll be fine. Yeah, I saw those great pictures she was taking, and I'm hoping that it's easy, not easy, but I hope it gets by then at least. Like I said, I'm waiting to the last minute. I'm mailing my travel agent today to actually get the date that I can cancel, and then I've only done the cruise part. The airplane part is kind of on hold, and I don't have anything for the park, so I may be calling Rachel. So about that, I may be saying, "Hey, I need a hotel room for the night, or I need to sleep on your balcony." Yeah, I'm not sure one. I appreciate it, Ross. Tokyo Disney. I'm gonna tell you this much. I can't say it enough. Tokyo Disney Sea, and this is again opinion, and I get what June says to me sometimes. He says it doesn't feel Disney, and he's right in a way, but Tokyo Disney Sea is the best themed, and if you know the backstories, park in the world. You cannot beat it. Okay. Oh, okay. You're right. You're right, June. I will stop speaking that negative energy into effect. Be positive. Be positive. Motto number one. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Thank you. Preach it to me because I'm gonna need it sometimes. Yeah, for sure. Uh Disney doesn't feel Disney though. Yeah, this is true. Uh from what I've seen of Epcot, it doesn't feel like what I grew up with. Yeah. I tell you this much: if I am on the cruise, I'm gonna be Alma-fied. I'll be Alma-fied. That's that. I've got an Alma dictionary. Alma-fied. So I appreciate it, Ross. And bussin'. Yeah. I hope I don't sound like a certain other vlogger when I say bussin' because the color of my skin is so no. I didn't say that, Lord. I didn't say that. Yeah. Oh, okay. I will. I've moved forward the cruise. I've moved it forward. This will be the 5th time, but I will move it again, just in hopes because I've got to sail with you guys. I've got to sail with you guys. I've got to meet you guys in person, and that's all of the family. But specifically June and Rachel because they're the head of the family. I think is the best way to put it. But I specifically want to meet as many of you as I can. Didn't Epcot used to be about children learning about? Yeah, PC. I love the original Epcot. I get it. Some people don't. But I worked in Epcot I did some time in Epcot as a performer, and I loved it back then. But what it is now, with all the drinking festivals and all that, I think the festivals might be great. I've never experienced one, but but I don't. I miss the World's Fair feel of it. Kind of. I get it. It puts some people to sleep, and I mean, I'm looking forward to what is that mission? What is that? The new roller coaster. You know what I'm talking about. Going to that 3Bs. Yeah. Boring. That's when this was boring. Okay, I was a nerd growing up then, June. But okay, World of Motion to me was fascinating. I will tell you this much: Spaceships Earth to me, it's boring now and always has been, but it has a special place in my heart because it's the last ride I rode with my grandmother before she passed away, and she was scared to death going on that ride. She thought it was a roller coaster, and she was scared to death. So that was a lot of fun. Wally's definition of Epcot: evil polyester. Yep, that's about right. I mean, the last time I went to Epcot was for a wedding, and we were in the park several hours before anybody else, and that was pretty cool. But I haven't. I think Frozen was the newest ride that it was at that time. Now I still like Epcot because I like the countries. I like going to see the countries, but even that isn't what it used to be. Let's see. New York got that wrong. Oh, just don't say swagger. Oh, okay. Coming to you, and no, I'm not going to do it. I'm about to say, but anyway. All right, guys. Let's. Well, no, I'm going to talk a little more if you guys are willing to hang in. I miss old Epcot. It was outdated. It was dated, but they couldn't have fixed that. It was all about the future. Same with Hollywood Studios was old Hollywood. I miss Hollywood Studios the way it was too. Now I haven't ridden the Goofy Train. What is it? The Goofy Train. We'll call it the Goofy Train. But I can't. I like the Great. I used to love the Great Movie Ride. Did it need updating? Yes. Did anybody know Casablanca and all those movies? Only old farts like me. But it could have been updated and they could have kept some of the theming. Am I glad that they have Galaxy's Edge there? Yes. I think it needed that, but I think it could have kept some of the aspects that it used to have. Now our new mayor loves that words. So let her. Okay. Tomorrowland. No. The old Epcot. Okay. I think the old Epcot needed updating, but it could have been in a way similar to what it was. Yeah. I miss the Great Big Movie Ride. Yeah, I cannot see that. I mean, it's the Goofy Train. Okay, what is it? Somebody tell me what it's called. The Goofy Train. Yeah, I cannot imagine that it has that same feel with just images and that the cartoons that they use. I know that's the new, but that Goofy. Uh, I'm I'm a Goofy fan. If you know me, you know that. And that Goofy they have on the Goofy train bothers me. It really bothers me. It reminds me of oh what's Snoop Dogg. I swear. And I like Snoop Dogg, but Goofy doesn't need to be Snoop Dogg. You know, you know. I think it as a ride, PC, it had potential to be a good ride, but just not there. You know, it's not there. I missed the hat in the middle of Hollywood Studios. Um, I I missed the hat, but I didn't like where they placed it. It blocked. Always felt that the man's Chinese theater, what should have been the centerpiece of Hollywood Studios, and when they put the hat there, it didn't. But had they put the hat in a different section, I liked the hat, especially because it had a pin store underneath. And I'm a big pin collector. In fact, I went through my pins yesterday, and if anybody is interested in trading pins, contact me. And I've got a ton that I need to get rid of. And I need to get some more Goofy pins. Railway is cool, but what was great about the movie ride to me was the cast interaction. Exactly. I like the fact that it was like you felt like you were in the movie, and you either did the Western scene or you did the New York gang old Al Capone kind of scene, and I liked both of those. And it was always cool when the cast member disappeared on the Indiana Jones or reappeared on the Indiana Jones scene. That was always cool. And and the aliens coming down from the roof always scared Kiyomi, so that was also a bonus. So I enjoyed the Great Big Movie Ride. Yeah, I enjoyed a lot of the old attractions at Hollywood Studios, including the backlot tour. Even though that was too long, it was a bit too long. But I was actually involved in one of the scenes. But one of my favorite was the TV where you got to be a part of the TV show, and I was actually part of one of the Cheers scenes one time. If you get power line pens, I may be open to a trade because that's too honest. Yeah, we did you get that? Oh, okay. I can still get that Powerline Loungefly, Andre, but you may want to ask Rachel. She can get it cheaper because it's expensive. It's $150 here. I don't know why Loungeflies are so expensive here, and you know they're not as popular as there, but we get a lot of good ones. You know, like that one. Miss Horizons and Body Wars at Wonders of Life. Yes, I liked Horizons. Body Wars, I do. I remember it, but don't remember it a lot. It is. Hey, Jim, can you ask? No. I'll ask Ray. I mean, if she can't get it, let me know, Andre. We'll work something out. I'll get it. I'll definitely. I don't mind getting it and don't mind shipping it. Just the price of it costing from here, you would, between the $150 for the bag, because they had it at the new flagship store. I saw it just the other day, and then probably $40 to ship. I don't know, but we'll work it out. Was a realization? Yeah, I remember that. I remember Body Wars, Ross. I do. But anyway. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up because it's actually, I had dedicated an hour. Oh, yeah. Andre, I would never get it from me either. Those hours, really, I keep saying I'm going to wrap it up, but then I have something else to talk about. Let's talk about women in presence for just a minute. And this is a danger area. I bought my wife a Coach bag. No, yeah, a Coach bag. You guys saw that. I think I actually bought her two, a Coach bag and a wallet for her birthday. Now, I got a wallet for my birthday. It's a nice wallet. But then we went to the store the other day, and then when we were walking past, it was in this area that was on sale, and it was like, $20 or $30 maybe. And I was like, what the heck? Yeah. I didn't say that to her, no, because I needed a wallet. My wallet was falling apart. But yeah, it's a little bit different in what we get as guys and what our queens, each of us who have a queen, get in life. But that's okay. You guys are having such a good conversation. I don't want to cut it off because who could fit Cranium Commando and Buzzy? I remember Cranium Commando, but I don't remember Buzzy. Yeah, it sounds like a soda pop. It sounds like an orange soda pop. Oh yeah, Andre, I'll tell you this much: without my queen and my queen Kiyomi, and you guys haven't seen much of Kiyomi, but without her, I will tell you this much: life would be a lot less possible. That's for sure. After Hollows, when you saw it, it was probably more. Good point, Hawaiian Disney. That's true. Oh, hey, DC and Michelle. Hey, well, DC and Michelle, you guys are almost doing like what I do with you guys coming in the last. But I'm going to stay a little bit longer. All right, guys, here we go. As long as this stream holds out, I don't know if there's a time limit on these stream things or not. Who knows? But as long as it holds out, I'm going to go to exactly 10 o'clock my time. That's in 18 minutes. Okay. But welcome in, DC and Michelle. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Andre, I will hug Kiyomi if she'll let me. No, I mean, she's all right. But we're at that age where hugs and kisses and they need to be scheduled, I think. But yeah, maybe too much information. But I mean, no, we love each other very much. But we also get frustrated. Well, no, I don't get frustrated with her. But she easily gets frustrated with me, and understandable. I make her life probably not as easy as it could. Welcome in, Ron. 6 hours for a live stream. No. No, I'm not doing a 6 hour live stream. I'm barely keeping it together for 1 hour, I think. I think it's going all right. But any other questions about Disney or anything like that? It's a California hug. Yeah, it's a California hug, and you say, it's from me. Oh, okay, I will tell her that. You get a hug from Andre, and then I will say, you get a hug from PC, you get a hug from June, you get a hug from Sam, so I get extra hugs. Things like that. But I mean, Kiyomi, she holds it together in this house. I there's no way I could live in this country, even though I've been here 23 years. There's no way I could do it without her. There's no way. No, I wouldn't even try. I mean, even I'll give you an example for now. Recently, I got hit by a car. You guys know that. Some of you know that. On my motorcycle, I was just leaving the hospital. I had been in the hospital because my numbers were crazy, and I had to go in there for 3 days because I had a bruise that popped back up, and that's not fun. So I went in there for 3 days. Just got out, went to the parking lot, got on my motorcycle, going home, pulled out of the parking lot, bam! A guy sorry, my dog just looked at me like, what the? So and then here I am, but now we having to handle all that insurance stuff. What other parks are in Tokyo? Okay, so we got Tokyo Disneyland, which is very similar to, I don't know, a combination of Magic Kingdom or the original Disneyland, because a lot of the attractions like Pirates of the Caribbean is the original attraction from Disneyland, except it goes in the opposite direction. And we still have the redhead auction scene. It won't change. Same with Splash Mountain. It will not change. It's too popular. Then we have Universal Studios. Then we have Yomiuri Land, which is a small park, but it's got a nice illumination. But if you want roller coasters, you go to Fuji-Q Highland. check it out. Fujiku Highland. It also has the biggest haunted hospital. Not going to catch me in there. In the world. And yeah, I'd like to see you do Japan videos. For example, what kind of Japan videos would you be looking for? Like I go to a shrine sometimes. I need to go to a big shrine. HDM asks when and where is the Cherry Blossom Festival? Okay. Hawaiian Disney Mama asked about the Cherry Blossom. Cherry Blossom Festival starts depending in Okinawa. It starts in Okinawa and moves its way up to Hokkaido, and it's like maybe end of March. It hits here about April, and each area has its own Cherry Blossom Festival. There is a video, a vlog of the cherry blossoms on my YouTube. And it's not a festival, but it does show the cherry blossoms. One of my better ones, it's the first time I had a little drone kind of thing going through, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, thanks for catching that, Andre. I appreciate it. Yeah, I miss things. But yeah, the Japan and Cherry Blossom festivals, it depends on one. Ours is a kite festival because we have the largest kite festival in Japan. We all will catch it in early June. Yeah, we would. Yeah, could we still catch it? No. Well, okay. Depends on which area of Japan you're going to. If you're going to northern Japan, you might. If you're going to Tokyo, not likely. Because the cherry blossoms, they blossom, and a week later they're gone. Yeah. The Kite Festival, yeah. Once it comes back to its full state, I will definitely take you guys there live. Maybe vlog style. The problem is the time difference, you know. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, but the time difference, live streams don't always work out here well because I'd love to show you more, but most of you are asleep. You know, when I'm trying to live streams, or when I can do live streams, or do live streams that are productive. Other theme parks, historical places, and places in Japan. Historical places I can do. There's a ton of historic. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you the history of Japan. I just know it's a lot older than the United States. And I can take you to Odawara Castle, things like that. Cool places in Japan. I can maybe. Oh, I want to take you to the Gacha Gacha machine. That I don't know why. So I do these vlogs. I'm not looking for hits. I'm not looking for likes. I've always said I'm not a YouTuber, even though I'm growing into becoming a better YouTuber. I'm not saying I'm still not a YouTuber, okay, but I'm growing into a better YouTuber than I was. But one of my vlogs was about the Gacha Gacha machines, and that thing has gotten the most hits of any of them, almost any of them. And I was just like, where did that interest come from? So I need to go do that. Yes, Orange heard the street food armies. The street foods here, jaga butter, death row food. You want to come? What's your last meal request? I want a jaga butter. That's all. You know, a jaga butter, maybe sukiyaki. You know, now this is one concern I have with. I'm talking again. I talk a lot directly to June and Rachel because they got me started on this whole thing. With June coming here, a lot of the meals are pork. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to. And then you got sushi, and I know June ain't gonna eat sushi. So, but we do have some of the best. Well, June eats steak, well done. So Kobe beef is kind of out of the question. But anyway, we will find food. But there are a lot of unique foods here, and a lot of good foods, especially in restaurants and things like that. Heard there are boba machines. You are Wally, who also does the YouTuber. Yes, exactly. That's exactly me. I am Wally, who does YouTube, tries to give a little positivity in the world. That's it. Boba machines. What is a boba machine? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know. I can say, "Hey Google, what's a boba machine?" But uh, boba machines, probably, probably. Uh, yeah, yeah. Ross Wagyu, Kobe Wagyu beef, especially sukiyaki style. Oh, it melts. It's like you pick up the piece of beef, put it in your mouth, and it goes melts. Pearl tea. Oh, okay, okay. I know what you're talking about. It's called something else, but yeah, there's a lot of those. I don't drink those things. Um, Not a fan of them, but there are a lot. Thanks, DC. I appreciate that. I try. Or Michelle, whoever's on. I'm not sure which one of you guys are watching, but or both of you are watching. But yeah, I try. I try. Negativity creeps into everybody's life, but you try. What time is it? What it is in Japan? Oh, okay. I'm gonna. It's in this old brain somewhere, but uh, matcha, milk tea. I could do matcha. So much matcha flavored stuff here, tons of it. Matcha flavored Oreos, matcha flavored everything. I personally can't do matcha, but to each his own. I try. Yeah. Oh no, I don't. I shouldn't say it. There is no try. You do. There is no try. Yeah. To go along with that, but I can't do matcha. It's too bitter for me. Yeah, I mean, Kiami likes matcha and the matcha. So especially matcha flavored snacks and things like that. Ah. Oh, okay. Thanks. Two people. I will count you guys as two viewers then, DC and Michelle. So yeah, but Kiyomi likes the matcha. Her parents like the matcha. Her parents own a restaurant and they do things with matcha. But me, it's bitter for me. I hear that fruits. Oh, Ross, you don't even know how expensive fruits are here. I mean, let's see. I remember when I was growing up. Now I grew up in the South. Georgia's my place. You We bought watermelon from the watermelon truck, and back then you could buy two watermelons, big watermelons for $5, and then you get your cup of boiled peanuts on the side. Here, a watermelon, a small one, about the size not of maybe a volleyball. No, that's giving it too much credit. A small watermelon, it costs you $20. A regular sized watermelon can run up to $100. A cantaloupe, forget it. $20, $30 for a cantaloupe. It's crazy. KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken is big over here, but it's not the same. Yes, I said boiled peanuts, June. I love boiled peanuts. Sorry, it's a Southern thing. I know, you know, in New York you get your boiled hot dogs, but and the water's been there a while. But in the South you get boiled peanuts. I love boiled peanuts. KFC is a big Christmas thing here. It's just good advertising. That's all it was. And you get your Christmas package. But KFC is expensive here. Two-piece chicken meal with a biscuit. And the biscuit's got a hole in the middle. It's like a dang donut. I want all of my biscuit, I want all of it, I don't want a hole in my biscuit. If I want a hole in something, I'm going to call, we go to the donut shop. But that'll cost you $12 for a two-piece with a biscuit, not even a drink. Let's see. What are we saying? A bowl of peanuts. Alma and me are on the page when it comes to alcohol and boiled peanuts. I've been to New Orleans once and I want to go back. I loved it there when I was there. Had alligator tail. It was okay. Let's see. Boiled what? Is it true that a variety of grapes costs around $1,000 per pound? There are some grapes that will run you hundreds of dollars per pound. Normal grapes,
not so much. I mean, I bought grapes the other day. I had grapes just the other day, and I bought a pack of grapes. It was less than a pound, but it was about $6, $7. But they were worth it. I said now fruits like oranges are bananas. Bananas cheap. Oranges are cheap. But like the melon family of grapes, are pears. Pears. Japanese pears are the best. Better than France pears. Whatever they are better. Let's see. Yep. Let's see. 12.50 and no drink. Oh no. 12.50 and no drink. Who's 12.50? Yeah. Didn't hear it until you said it. All right. I'm beginning to miss chats. Nothing like Nathan's. Okay. Yeah, Hawaiian Disney Mama, those nashi, is it nashi? I can't pronounce nashi, are absolutely the best pears. I mean, I can't describe it, and they're worth the money. But yeah, fruit can be extremely expensive. Japanese, yes, pears, Japanese. I'm in. Yeah, I will get. My first plan when I meet anybody, I'm going to bring. If you drink, I'm bringing you chew highs when we come to Japan. When you come to Japan, if you don't drink, I'm bringing you pears. Unfortunately, I can't bring you a jug of butter because those are festival foods. But you have them there. Hawaiian Disney Mama, how much are they there? Tracy is talking about Kia. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. 12.50 and no drink. Yeah, exactly what you said. I won't repeat it, Tracy, but exactly. That's how exactly I feel. Now, see, I can go. I'm lucky enough that I can go home base and I can go, but they have a Popeyes there, which is better for me anyway. But yeah, 18 watching and 13 likes. Yeah. Oh, well, 18 watching. That's just 18 watching is just remarkable to me, Ron. Hawaii has a lot of Japanese food. Yeah, I know that because of the proximity of Hawaii, um, it's really popular with the Japanese. Unfortunately, right now, can't go. Um, I know that it's a lot easier for me to take a lot cheaper to take a trip to Hawaii than it would be to go all the way to Orlando for me. You finally had some good tonkatsu ramen. Yeah, tonkatsu ramen, if it's made right, it can be amazing. Hit that light. Well, yep, it wouldn't add up. Well, -1 because I've got to put up on the screen there, so I can see things like that. Not sure the cost. It's been a while since I bought them. I usually goes to grocery shopping. Uh, I know. I probably they're not that bad in Hawaii though. I can imagine they're not that pricey compared to like if you tried to sell them on the East Coast of the United States. For sure. Let's see. Since the early plantation days of the early 1900s, there have been much Japanese influence. Yeah. I mean, Hawaii and Japan has a really long history. So yeah, I can imagine that. And like I said, my wife's been there several times. She likes to go shopping though, and I'm not a shopper. I will shop for people, but I'm not a shopper. Tonkatsu, udon, and ramen. I love tonkatsu. I love ramen. Udon, it depends on what kind of udon it is. There's a flat udon that is much better than regular udon. Uh, but uh, especially corn, butter, ramen. Again, unfortunately, you can tell. You can look at me. I'm not ashamed of it. You can look at me, and you can tell I love the calories. I'm not. I eat healthy because my wife cooks. My wife, most amazing cook in the world. Not, I won't say that, but she is an amazing cook. Can open the refrigerator and make something out of nothing. It's just. Do you eat takoyaki? I eat. Zim. I eat squid. And I eat squid snacks, especially vinegar squid snacks. I don't like octopus, and here's why. It's chewy to me. Everyone I've ever had takoyaki, has been chewy. Now, Kiyomi loves takoyaki. Now, okonomiyaki, which is using the same method that they use for takoyaki, but making like a pancake. I will eat that, but takoyaki not so much. Wally, is it shaped like me? Pear, yeah, that's right. If I stood up, it's like like that. Exactly. I ain't standing up because did you see my pajama bottoms? But you love taco? Yeah. I could, no, I'm not no, I don't eat. I've tried it. I have tried. But I don't eat it. Yeah. And while he worked to get, yeah, I've got my current shape. Well, here's the thing, Andre. I had worked hard. I had lost the weight for my daughter's wedding. I had lost a lot of weight. But then after the wedding, I still walk, but um, I don't avoid as much of the stuff that I should avoid. Like I consume a little bit too much alcohol. Uh, sorry about that. That's just me. And I do like sweet stuff. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's how I'm working on it now, Ross. Yeah, yeah. Oh well, look at that. All right, guys. Well, 10 o'clock has come. Okay, and I appreciate it. All I'm saying, I appreciate every one of you. Get real quick. Let me ask one last question, and you give me a thumbs up in the chat, or you can just say it. Would you guys be open to me doing more live streams from home like this one, answering questions about Japan, talking about events that are going on in Japan, things like that? Give me a thumbs up if you think so, or just give me a a Steve Austin hell yeah or something like that. Well, yeah, but anyway, I appreciate. Oh, there's that bot again. Thanks, I appreciate that. June, y'all are great at this. But if you guys are open to this, I will do more. You know, I don't have the jokes that James does, but I try. You know, yes, more live stream from home. Yes, absolutely, to more live streams. I have to figure out some kind of theme. I watch three YouTube families. Okay, I do. I four. Okay, I watch Psych Force for his comic stuff. I watch DC and Michelle because they are always positive and they lift me up. And I enjoy the Lego stuff, but also just listen to him talk. Uh, I watch Leg Life, but not as much as not that much, but sometimes because they are generally positive people. And then, of course, I watch June and Rachel Dislife of ours. But that's about it. So I don't watch a lot. I'm subscribed to a lot. Don't watch a lot. But if you guys would like it, I think I will try to do some more of these. It's easy to do them when Kiyomi's not home, for sure. But if you would like it, yeah, it also gives Hawaiian Disney Mama gave a good point. It gives us a chance to connect with each other as a Diz family and also Diz Life family. Yeah, that's me. I'm only being me. No need to copy anyone's. I try not. I can't copy anybody else's style. Yep. Yeah, I will. I will be you. I will, exactly. Show us your pin collection. Talk about that. How did you become a Goofy fan? My pin collection is massively crazy, and I will do a live and do a walk around, Ron. But in the meantime, there is a video about my pin collection on my YouTube site. My Goofy pins are out of control. Well over 1,000 just Goofy pins. Don't have them all either. I started collecting pins a long time ago. Used to be very active in the pin community. Used to run a mystery game on one of the. That's why I know trivia so much, because I used to run the trivia on a Disney pin site and give away pins. Welcome, Connie Coates, love hearing from you at home. Streams will be great. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I will do that. I will maybe do some live pin stuff, show you some of my pin collection. I think that WoW is to my Goofy collection. Pins used to be the thing. If you want money and you can resell things and you're broke and you come rob my house, there's probably enough pin money in this house to pay off a small mortgage. And that's no joke, unfortunately. I've got my favorite pins are, well, not my favorite, but the pins I have upstairs of the castles, the 4 castles, those pins by themselves, there's 4 of them, and they're probably $1,000, and it's just, now, did I pay that much for them? No, I'm not a nut. But anyway, yeah, okay. What we could do, Andre, maybe I could do that, is maybe I can run like a little trivia kind of thing game. I have to think of how to do it. A live stream trivia game, and maybe give away some Japan goods, some Japan prices, not necessarily Disney goods, but there's lots of stuff in Japan that I'm sure you guys, Japan snacks. Who would like to see me try Japan snacks? Nobody, because I eat them all the time. It'd be like, okay, yeah, I know. No, that I'm not eating that lizard skin, I still remember that snack video. Yeah, but I can do some trivia games. That's easy for me. Trivia is that's the only thing I do study is Disney stuff. That's about the only thing I do study. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here, and I've got to figure out how to end this thing. Oh, it says end right there on that button. But let me. We call it trivia training with Wally. Okay. I'm hoping that I'm not over talking my value, but if we get on the cruise, let's go play trivia. Somebody go play trivia with me, please. And all right, but anyway, that's it. I've already you got me talking, and I keep talking. So let me say again, really appreciate every single one of you coming in here. Really appreciate the support that you gave me today. Really appreciate everybody in this community that's in here that I know. You guys make my life worth waking up to each and every day, or at least part of it. There's lots of positive things in life that make my life worth it. But I want to say thank you. And I'll end by saying, like I always say, or at least if you know me, be kind, be positive, be you. And I'll see you real soon, hopefully in the parks, at least on a vlog, maybe a live stream coming again soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.